guys, George here with Brighton Fan TV, taking you through my thoughts on the game today against Cardiff. Poor show all round really, wasn't it? It's embarrassing losing to the team that is probably the worst in the league. I think Cardiff are categorically the worst team we've played in the Premier League. Losing 2-1 just isn't great, is it? I thought as soon as we got that first goal, I thought, oh, here we go, this will be a nice one. 3-0 away from home. Do the same as we did against West Ham last season away, this will be great. And it just got completely turned on its head, didn't it? It was a poor goal to give away, letting them back into the game. We were dominating possession. We were absolutely bossing it. Was Bong at fault? 50-50. I don't think Bong's a poor player, but did he have a poor game? Yes. Not necessarily his fault that goal came about, but it did ping off his knee and end up in the back of the net. The red card, that's like the big sticking point, isn't it, really? Was it a red card? Was it not? I don't blame Stevens, first of all. He had every right to go for that ball. Absolutely every right. It's his job. He puts in those tackles that stop the ball. He is a game-changing player, and our statistics prove that. It was a wet pitch. It was a fast pitch. He went in. I think the thing that they're going to say is the bit that was the red card was he went in studs up. Did he catch his shin? Grazed it. So they'll say it was dangerous. It was dangerous play, red card. Do I think that I've seen other players get yellow cards for that? Yes. Did the Cardiff players swamping the referee help? Probably not. That was the bit that probably annoyed me the most out of everything. If you're going to give a red card, give a straight red card, send the players away. Don't let people swamp you to influence your decision. I thought that was bad form. And then the game really did change, didn't it? I also don't like the fact that we sat back after getting that first goal. I didn't think we were comfortable at 1-0. I know we keep nipping the 1-0 wins, but it never looks comfortable, does it? And then as soon as something big happens in the game, for them it was getting a goal back and a red card, we were then on the back foot. If we could have nicked a second goal, at 2-0 you're then looking at such a much more comfortable position. It's really frustrating to watch. And then to lose it as well was even worse. I think we didn't have much choice. When you're down to 10 men, you don't have much choice but to sit back and defend. And we just sort of invited that pressure onto us, relying on the fact that Cardiff are so poor that they might not get a goal. Both their goals were scrappy. The second goal I'm absolutely livid about. It was offside, first of all. Twice I think it was offside. Bamba then took his shirt off, didn't get a yellow card. The refereeing was disgraceful today. I don't care, I'm putting it out there. Martin Atkinson was a disgrace. Multiple times he called decisions wrong, heavily in Cardiff's favour as well. And that needs to be reviewed. I think we might even appeal Stevens' red card. I don't think it'll get approved, but I think we'll have it appealed. I think what's more insulting about the fact that Bamba didn't get a yellow card is that last week Leicester got a yellow card for taking his shirt off with that message underneath. He got a yellow card. Bamba took his top off, didn't get a yellow card. Sort it out. The whole reason they got that yellow card last week was consistency, but no consistency this week. It was a really frustrating game. Really, really frustrating. It was horrible to watch. And I do feel angry. I feel angry because that should have been a game we would win. And I think after watching that first 20 minutes as a Brighton fan, you could see we had that game under control. It was absolutely ours for the taking. Cardiff really, in terms of quality, were the poorest team we've played in the Premier League, easily. I don't think that win today will keep them up. I think they're getting relegated regardless. I think the way they play as a team is so poor and the quality gap is so ridiculous. The fact that with 10 men we managed to keep them at bay for so long, and both the goals, well, the first goal was our fault, was scrappy. Second goal shouldn't have even been a goal because it was twice offside. Shows how poor their quality are. Frustrating all round. Really, really frustrating. If we'd come out with a point, I think this would have been a different video where you'd say, well, under the circumstances, we'll take it. I think it's the fact that we've lost and we've lost it in such a horrible fashion, a really throwaway fashion that makes it really a bitter pill to swallow. Good points from the game. I mean, I'll take good points from this. Andone looks really good, really good. There was a couple of times in that where I thought, oh, he might be able to draw something out, even like nick a goal. I was desperate for him to nick a goal for us. But I think we should be starting him on the bench over Locadia and bringing him on over Locadia when we're making that substitution for Murray. Izquierdo was hot and cold today. There were a couple of times where I thought he's got himself into a really good bit of space. He's really played a great run, great ball, and just nothing materialised. A couple of times when he took chances, when he could have played a better pass. But again, I don't know whether that's just he's gradually getting into the season. I think that's the worst thing to watch as well as a Brighton fan, is that this isn't the best football we've ever played. We're playing really average football week in, week out. Still getting wins, still getting results, but it's by nowhere near our best football. And it's a matter of time for how long does it take for that to click into place. Next week, I guess we'll have to keep an open mind. This has been George, Brighton Fan TV. We'll see you next week.